Hello, you're watching Military Impressions. On today's video, we'll be talking about what is reenactments. Well, reenacting is like group of people dress up. They like to be in the hobby, like to do the history, or like to honor veterans, or just dress up for fun if people are like history nerds, uniform nerds, or military nerds that are non-military or former military veterans. Some military guys who got out of the military and they missed the military and they still want to be involved. They just decided to go to reenacting, see what it's all about. They join a group and so forth. Another way of reenacting is it's like at the end of the day, I like it because at the end of the day, around like nighttime after spectators leave, everyone goes around. We have in our group, every once in a while we have a big ass fire going. I get the fire going. All the guys come out and get the fire going. So yeah, so in reenactments, people like to gather, social, talk, get to know them. So if you are interested in joining reenacting, good luck. Reenactments is really fun. You get to meet new people, and you get to see what they do besides reenacting. Some people may have different hobbies besides these hobbies. So just to clarify, reenactments is not a full-time gig. It's not an actual military persona. It's not like you expect to get paid for the weekend. You are a volunteer. You do it voluntarily. As a volunteer, you go out there and volunteer for whatever group you're with, organization, or so forth. It's not like a full-time gig you're going to expect to get paid. This is a non-paid thing. You just go out there out of your time, out of your life. You go out there for a weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You spend the weekend being in stuff. There's some reenactors that do hardcore shit. There's some that do hardcore stuff. There's some stuff like all of that shit. So that. Another thing is you could there's that, or you if you don't want hardcore, there are other reenactment groups that there are family units you join. You just do that. Or another group is if you are a history nerd, there are groups that do history nerd stuff. Means they try to find accurate uniforms and all of that, so forth. Try not to buy uniforms beforehand. If you do, you'd sit there and say, "Oh crap! Oh shit! You'd be screwed. You don't know where you're going. You'll be going all over the place trying to sell your gear if you don't like the event." Or you don't like to be involved in first place. You got in and you say, not for me, and you left and you say, what am I going to do with this gear? And you try to sell it and it's hard. So, join the unit first. Don't just buy your own uniform and say, oh yeah, I'm a reenactor, and then you just put all that shit thinking that they're going to accept you. They're going to say, no, that's just wrong. What is that shit you're wearing? And they think you look like Farby. That is not cool at all. I don't want people to think you're Farby. If you really are interested and you're serious about this, do your research. Find a unit in your local area. If you want to do American Civil War, if you want to do World War I, World War II, if you want to do Spanish Am, if you want to do medieval or so forth, for more stuff, or stuff with guns or stuff with this armor and non-guns, you just look up the group, send them the email saying I'm interested in joining. Some groups may ask, well, okay, let's get you connected with the sponsor. They may ask, where do you live? Then you'd say, well, connect you with a sponsor. What is a sponsor? Well, sponsors kind of help you out, sponsoring you in the unit. They kind of point you out where you go and get your stuff, and so forth. So yeah, and then also some groups may have loaner gear, and all so forth. I would not say, but some groups may do different stuff, but I'm not 100% sure what their bio standards are. Some groups do learn here, some others don't. You just go and ask them. Okay, so just go and ask and ask around. Go to an event. Just ask. Don't be scared. Just ask around. Say, hey, I'm interested. What's the process? Each unit has separate bio standards, separate policies. Some units may accept one age, while another group may not accept that age. It just depends. Do a lot of research. After you find the unit that you really like, it's sort of almost like a job fair, but not quite. You just go around, and then once you find the unit that you really like, contact them. Call them up. You might spend their hours on the phone asking questions. That's what happened to me when I first got involved in reenacting. I spent hours talking to them on the phone, asking a lot of questions. They can't do it. A lot of them been doing it for a long time. I've been doing reenactance since 11. So since age 11, since 2013, I've been doing it for 9 to 10 years now, I think. So I've been doing it for 9 to 10 years. I think so. I've been doing it for a really long time. I've been doing it from 2013. So I've been doing it for a really long time. So yeah. My first impression I done was American Civil War. Then I worked my way up the mountain on starting new impressions. Like I started doing World War II not too long ago, and then I'm starting doing World War I. So yeah, so like some people like some people just stick to one time period. Some people may just do other time periods. But I recommend not to overbook yourself, because if you overbook yourself, it just kind of gets overwhelming and stuff. Like you're it just get overwhelming. Like if one weekend you did World War I, and after World War I weekend's over, you do American Civil War. After that weekend's over, you do World War II, and then it's just like gets piled up. Some reenactors like just to stick to one era, and that's it. Some people just like to do different eras, but try not to pile it up. You can just do maybe 1 or 2 to start, or 3 or 4 or 5. That's it. Then I would not recommend any more, because if you do more, it will just start getting overwhelming and stuff, and you don't want that to be overwhelming. Because for me, I do World War I. I'm only gonna do World War I, World War II, American Revolution. I do American Civil War and World War II, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. I only do 5 impressions. That is it. And then you can limit. I recommend you should limit your impressions that you do, because if you limit it, you don't get overwhelmed. So forth. So yeah, you don't want to get overwhelmed in that. Also, you don't want to just do that. So reenacting is really fun. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and please leave a comment, a like. If you have any questions, please leave a comment at the bottom hand of your screen. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Thank you.